in a little bit.
Thank you. A new study indicates that Texas schools are spending less for the education of a public school student than most of the country. Here are the facts. The National Education Association reports that Texas spends about $8,900 per student per year. This is significantly less than the national average of over $11,000. The state ranks 45th in the country in spending per student. KTexas reporter Roger Maras broke down those numbers and compared them to districts right here in the big country. And Roger, what'd you find out?
Wayne, the state of Texas spending less on education is a major reason why some of the numbers might seem low. Either way, they're definitely an eye-opener. Last school year, Texas ranked 41st in the nation in per-student spending. This school year, we've dropped to 45th, spending just about $8,900 per student. At Abilene ISD, district leaders tell KTexas the amount of money spent on each student is even less, 1 to 3% below the state average.
We're running what I would consider a bare bones operation right now.
We contacted districts around the big country. Sweetwater ISD spends about $8,200 per student. Brownwood ISD spends just over $7,000 per student. Clyde ISD spends $6,900 per student. Cuts from the state have had an impact on these numbers. Brownwood Superintendent Reese Blinko says the situation is so bad that any politician who says they're increasing funds for education in Texas is, quote, spinning malarkey. He isn't the only superintendent who feels this way. What where you guys get together and say, we can't educate kids when we're only spending this much per student?
I think we're there right now. We say that everything's bigger in Texas, but education spending is certainly a noticeable exception.
Superintendent Heath Burns does have a suggestion for parents to tell their elected officials.
This is enough, that there's nothing left to cut here.
Now, Burns added that the state cuts couldn't have come at a worse time. With testing standards getting higher, he said the budget needs to accommodate this. School districts across Texas, meanwhile, are so mad they filed 3 separate lawsuits against the state, one of which AISD is a part of.